These are the players whose contracts are coming to an end this June. Do we need them? Well, let's find out. So the criteria we'll be using is the impact on the team and whether we can afford losing them or not. Starting with Daniel Akpeyi, I think we can afford losing Akpeyi because we have Uvuma and we also have Peterson, not to mention Gutukune is still contracted until 2023. So we can afford losing Akpeyi. I would say let Akpeyi go. The second player on the list is Ramahlwe Mphahlele. And to be honest, he's actually a very good player. We know that, everyone knows that. But since joining Kaizer Chiefs, he's had his own injury issues, so he's been on the sidelines, and as a result, he hasn't really had enough time to showcase his talent as a Kaizer Chiefs player. Not to mention the fact that when playing as a right back, we really have cover. Right now we're playing Ublom there, we can play Uriv on that side, sometimes they play Ungezana on that side. Then we have Daniel Cardoso, who's actually been a faithful servant to Kaizer Chiefs for the past few years, but unfortunately we now have cover in that position, and also his combination with Matoho does not yield the best results. So we can also afford losing him, because if you look at that at the position he's playing center back, we have Unjabulo Ngcobo, we have Austin Dube, Ublom can play as a center back, Konungezana, so we actually have enough cover and we can do without Cardoso, unfortunately for him. Next we have Bennett Parker, our club captain, 11 years at the club. He's been really faithful to us, he's performed well, he's had some terrific season and is our captain right now. And I actually, before I talk about whether we can do without him or we can't, the fact that Parker has been so consistent throughout these years, I feel like there's too much hate that's directed to him. That's my personal opinion, because there are some games where he has a solid 7 out of 10 game, but everyone will blame Parker for sometimes I'm a mistake of coach, sometimes I'm a mistakes of other players, especially at the back. But I feel like there's been too much hate directed at Parker for no reason. But as for the fact that can we do without him, I say yes, because when you look at the position that he's usually deployed in, when they play him as an attacking midfielder, we can play Unkosi Mpile Ngcobo lapha, we can play Ubakas in that position, we can play Usabelo Hadebe in that position. So we have enough cover for Parker, we can do without him. But I honestly feel like Kaizer Chiefs should give him a position. Maybe he can go and coach the under 19, the under 15, whatever, because he knows the club and he's shown that he's dedicated and he loves the team. Next on the list is Lebohang Manyama. Actually, when it comes to Manyama, since it figure Udoli, he's been sidelined with injuries, and also the fact that when he's been available, Udoli is playing in that position and Udoli has been terrific. So the position that he can play right now is either he replaces Udoli or replaces Upiliat, which is unfortunate for him because those are like our two best players. So I think we can really do without Umanyama. And Kaizer Chiefs Jr. actually did mention something about wanting to lower the average squad age. So I think Vele, the players that I'm mentioning, especially those who are over 31 or so, will be let go because of the fact that Kaizer Chiefs is trying to lower the average squad age, which is good for me and I'm sure it's good for you, because we want to see young boys who are coming from mid-development being given more opportunities. Speaking of players who have been struggling with injuries is Leonardo Castro. He's really been good for us on the ball and finishing off the chances when he was on the box. The problem though is that he has a lot of injury issues, and that concerns me, because now if you have a player like that who will be good for 5 matches in a row, then be laid off for the next 10, then there is no consistency there. So we can also do without him, and we honestly need a striker. Now the problem that I have right now is that Nukovic's contract is coming to an end this June, and also Castro's contract is coming to an end this June. Which brings an interesting thing now. Is Kaizer Chiefs going to sign a new striker, or are we going to change our system and play a false 9? We'll find out. Actually, let me know on the comment section, do you think Kaizer Chiefs should ditch the number 9 target man kind of play? Also, what do you think about the other names on this list? Do you think we should renew their contract or extend them? Do you think we have enough cover? Let me know down in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. In this channel, we speak everything Kaizer Chiefs, previewing and reviewing Kaizer Chiefs matches and talking about everything surrounding Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. And until next time, remember, Ikos and Pelumoy.